Let's get one thing straight. You think you're here to learn why secure people are suddenly drawn to you, but the real reason you clicked is because a part of you still feels broken. You've been chasing the unavailable, haven't you? You've been bending over backwards for someone who gave you crumbs, for an avoidant ex who left you feeling like you were never enough. You've convinced yourself that this is your pattern, your destiny, to be stuck in a loop of heartache and longing. But what if I told you that everything you believe about your love life is about to be shattered, that the very pain that brought you here is the fuel for your transformation? This isn't just another video, this is a reckoning with your past. This is Volume 6, Episode 52 of our journey together, and I need to pause and thank you. For those of you who have been with me through every raw, confronting moment of this Avoidant X series, thank you for your trust and your courage. You've faced the shadows, you've done the work, and now you're standing on the edge of something incredible. You're becoming unavailable to the past, magnetic to the secure. The game is changing, and you are no longer a pawn. You are becoming the one who sets the rules, the one who doesn't chase but attracts with an undeniable force. The philosopher Seneca once said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." Your obsession with that avoidant ex, that painful chapter, was an ending. Before we dive into the deep end, I need you to do something for me. Go to the comments section and type this mantra: "My past is my lesson, not my life sentence." This isn't just a comment for an algorithm, it's a declaration to yourself and to everyone else in this community who is fighting the same battle. You are telling the universe that the cycle of chasing unavailable people is officially over. Enjoyed this video? Here's how to level up with Ace Wisdom. Drop a like if this hit home. It helps more people find the truth they need to hear. Subscribe if you're ready to outgrow the old version of yourself. We break down emotional patterns, psychology, and real power moves after heartbreak. If you're serious about healing, detaching, and becoming untouchable, this is your space. Turn on all notifications so you never miss when a new video drops. Want deeper insights, plus exclusive content? Join the channel membership, Spark of Wisdom, Wisdom Warrior, or step it up a notch by becoming an Ace of Aces member. The link is in the video description. Know someone who needs this message? Share this video with a friend who's stuck, confused, or ready to rise. You could be the reason they finally let go and step up. The first reason secure people are suddenly finding you irresistible is this: you no longer hide your scars. You wear them. You've been through an emotional war with your avoidant ex, and instead of letting it break you, you've allowed it to build you. Think about the Japanese art of kintsugi, where broken pottery is repaired with gold. The philosophy is that the piece is more beautiful for having been broken. Your heart, your spirit, is that piece of pottery. A secure person recognizes that gold. They see that you don't just survive, you heal and you grow stronger. They aren't scared by your past heartbreak. On the contrary, they are deeply attracted to the fact that you have the capacity for deep feeling and the strength to heal from it. Every time you thought you were breaking, you were actually breaking open. You were shedding the layers of who you thought you had to be to please others. You were uncovering the powerful, authentic core of who you truly are. Before, your boundaries were suggestions. They were flexible, bendable lines that you would erase and redraw constantly to accommodate the whims of your avoidant partner. But look at you now. Something inside you has snapped. Your boundaries are no longer flimsy fences. They are reinforced steel walls. You've learned that no is a complete sentence. You no longer explain, justify, or apologize for protecting your energy. A secure individual finds this incredibly attractive, because people with strong boundaries are predictable and safe in the best possible way. They know where they stand with you. There are no games, no guesswork, no walking on eggshells. They see you as an equal, a potential partner who can build a stable and respectful relationship with them. Your newfound ability to hold your ground is a direct result of the pain you endured. The second major reason you've become a magnet for the secure is that you have learned to speak a new language, the language of emotional honesty. Your relationship with the avoidant ex was a masterclass in emotional confusion. You lived in a fog of ambiguity, but being forced to navigate that emotional minefield taught you the profound value of its opposite, radical clarity. You've stopped playing games because you know, intimately, how much they hurt. You've realized that being vulnerable enough to say, "I feel hurt when you do this," or "I need this from you to feel secure," isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of immense strength. You are now willing to have the uncomfortable conversations. Emotionally secure people are fluent in this language. It's their native tongue. When they meet you and you speak it back to them, it's an instant connection. It's like finding someone from your home country while traveling abroad. Let's talk about the third reason you've become so damn compelling to secure individuals. You are no longer a hostage to hope. For months, maybe even years, you lived on the toxic drug of potential. You weren't in a relationship with the person your avoidant ex actually was. You were in a relationship with the person you hoped they would one day become. You clung to the breadcrumbs, the rare moments of connection. But the final discard, the ultimate disappointment, was a brutal but necessary detox. It forced you to confront the cold, hard truth. The person you were waiting for did not exist. That realization, as devastating as it was, set you free. You have finally stopped looking at people for their potential and started seeing them for their reality. You no longer project your desires onto them. You observe their actions, their patterns, and their character, and you accept it for what it is. This liberation from false hope cultivates an even more powerful force within you. Genuine indifference towards your past, not a fake "I'm so over them" performance you post on social media, but a deep, quiet, unshakable indifference. Before, every action you took was, on some level, a reaction to your ex. Your gym sessions were for a revenge body. Your nights out were to show them you were having fun. But now that cord has been severed. You go to the gym because it makes you feel strong. You go out with friends because you cherish their company. You chase your goals for your own fulfillment. Your life is no longer a performance for an audience of one. This isn't about being cold or heartless. It's about emotional sovereignty. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing that another person's presence or absence in your life no longer dictates your emotional state. The fourth reason secure people are now drawn to you is a direct consequence of the last point. Your energy is now a closed circuit. Think about it. When you were entangled with the avoidant, your energy was like a leaky faucet, constantly dripping away. You were always giving, pouring your attention, validation, and emotional support into a bottomless pit. But now, you've sealed the leak. You've stopped outsourcing your sense of worth. You have learned to generate your own validation, your own happiness, and your own sense of security from within. Your energy is no longer flowing outwards in a desperate search for completion. It's circulating within you, nourishing you, and building you up. This creates a powerful, self-sustaining, energetic field around you. People can feel it. When they are near you, they don't feel a needy, pulling sensation. Instead, they feel a calm, radiant warmth. Here is the fifth reason, and it's a game changer. You have finally exchanged the chase for a calling. For so long, your primary focus, your all-consuming project, was the pursuit of your avoidant ex. But the exhaustion and the eventual heartbreak forced you to turn inwards. You had to find something else to live for, something that wasn't a person. And in that quiet, empty space where the chase used to be, you found something far more powerful, a calling. This could be your career, a creative passion, your physical health, your spiritual growth, or your dedication to your community. It's something that is yours and yours alone. It's a mission that lights you up from the inside out. A secure person finds this utterly captivating. They are looking for someone with their own orbit, their own gravitational pull. They want a partner with a rich, fulfilling life that they can join, not an empty life they are expected to fill. This dedication to your calling cultivates a profound stillness within you. Before, your internal world was a chaotic storm of anxiety. You were constantly checking your phone, analyzing texts, replaying conversations, and future-tripping about the relationship. But now, having anchored yourself to your own purpose, you've discovered a new internal state, self-possession. You are no longer desperately seeking answers or validation from the outside world. You have found a center within yourself. The sixth reason you've become irresistible to the secure is brutally simple. You now see red flags as full stops, not as invitations to a challenge. Your relationship with your avoidant ex was a masterclass in ignoring red flags. But you've been to the top of that mountain and you found nothing there but thin air and disappointment. The pain of that experience has rewired your brain. You have learned that a red flag is not a test of your love. It is a clear signal to stop and turn around. And now we arrive at the seventh and final reason. This is the cornerstone. The ultimate reason secure people are now drawn to you is this: you are no longer available for the game. I'm talking about the push-pull dynamic, the hot and cold cycle. That game was the very foundation of your previous connection. Without your participation, their game cannot be played. You have now exited the playing field. It's not that you're playing hard to get, it's that you are no longer playing at all. When that inevitable testing the waters text arrives from the ex, and you know it will, you don't feel a jolt of hope or a surge of anxiety. You feel nothing, or perhaps a quiet sense of finality. You don't engage. Your silence is not a strategy, it is a statement. It says, I am no longer a character in your story. This refusal to engage is the most powerful move you can make, and it's something an emotionally secure person understands on a cellular level. We've reached the end of our journey today, but it's the beginning of your new reality. For so long, you operated under the painful delusion that your avoidant ex was the prize. But the greatest truth is this: you were always the prize. You took the lead of pain and transformed it into the gold of self-worth. You are no longer leaking energy, chasing ghosts, or auditioning for love. You have become a self-sustaining source of power, purpose, and peace. The power was never in their hands. It was never about them choosing you. It was always about you choosing yourself. And now that you have finally made that choice, everything is different. Everything is possible. Go and claim the extraordinary life and the extraordinary love that has been waiting for you all along. The power is and always has been yours.